Hello and welcome back to the movie drive-in here this week. I got some titles sent over from my good friends at Movie Zing. I'd like to thank 𝙂𝙍𝙍𝙍𝙍, who heads this all up, sharing their love for physical media, and I'd like to thank Movie Zing themselves for providing such a service. Let's get started on what I'm doing this week. I got 4 titles sent over from them, and I'm going to drop this video to them and let them know, I appreciate everything they do as a company, and check them out at moviesing.com. But let's get started. Right off the top here is from the producers of Terrifier 2 and 3. Stars David Howard Thornton and he plays Steamboat Willie in this movie Screamboat right here. I noticed too they come out with a Blu-ray for this as well after I had ordered the DVD, but who knows, maybe I'll try to get the Blu-ray as well. It's no biggie. I just kind of prefer Blu-ray over DVD, but this is not rated. It's from Desktop Entertainment, 102 minutes. Be our guest on a New York City ferry ride that turns into a hilarious nightmare when a mischievous mouse named Steamboat Willie becomes a monstrous reality. As passengers sail, their trip turns deadly when the tiny terror unleashes murder and mayhem. Packed with big kills, big laughs, and a miniature menace, Screamboat is a cinematic thrill ride, reimagining Steamboat Willie like never before. I really like this universe that, since everything's become public domain, like Mickey Mouse, Popeye, Winnie the Pooh, I'm sure a lot of other things are going to become public domain as well that will be turned into a slasher film. I've caught a number of these. I wouldn't say this is one of the better ones. Like, I like the Pooh series pretty good. I wouldn't put it on quite that level. I really enjoyed those. I would not say this was as good as the recent Popeye, the Slayer Man, and then there's another one called Shiver Me Timbers. I think that might be from Bayview, maybe. But yeah, it was kind of more comical than it's just kind of like little too over the top at times for me. But yeah, they sent this one over to me, and I'm very happy to add it because like I say, I do love this universe with these public domain characters turning uh, horror killer on us all. But yeah, check that one out. I'm not sure if I can't remember if I caught this one on Tubi or if I caught this on another streaming service. I can't remember. But yeah, check that one out. And they sent me over another one too. This also goes by the name of Succubus. It's called the Demonus. And this is from 𝙂𝙍𝙍𝙍 USA Entertainment. 16:9. Clocks in at about 96 minutes. 4 troubled couples arrive at an exclusive island retreat, hoping to heal their fractured relationships, but as passion and tensions rise, Stacy begins to sense something sinister lurking beneath the surface. The seductive caretakers have excuse me, dark intentions, and a shadowy demon feeds on their deepest fear and desires. As lust turns to terror, Stacy must fight to save herself and her sister before the island consumes them all. I would have to say this one was, for being a succubus film or, anything related to a succubus, this is one of the better ones that I've seen. I know I've watched some in the past that were like really like a trial to get through, but yeah, it kind of has that Oculus cover to it as well. Um, It had some pretty creepy moments in it. I was surprised. I was not expecting much, but then again, a lot of things that come from 𝙂𝙍𝙍 USA, they do a really good job with. But yeah, check this one out too. I think I did catch this one on Tubi. I think, or a different streaming service. I'm not sure. I'm not real. I have different streaming services I reach out to. Yeah, it come out in 2023. And its language, it's English, but I have a feeling this might have been dubbed as well. I kind of got that feeling when I watched it, but let's look at the back. But yeah, check that one out, the Demonus. And I just got done watching this one. This is from SRS and Bayview Entertainment, who I've reviewed for in the past. Amityville VR. Clocks in at 70 minutes, very short film. This one is on Tubi. It just recently dropped on there, I believe, because I checked it a few days ago and it wasn't on there. And then I went there today and it was on there. After moving into a mysterious rental house in Amityville, New York, artificial intelligence programmer Stuart Birdsall encounters an evil force so vile and deadly that it kills his wife, his friends, and strips him of his sanity. But Stuart Birdsall, the worst is yet to come. Released from a mental institution, Stuart is immediately kidnapped by federal agents. It appears that the deadly evil that infected his program has now infected government systems. I got a, I don't know if you know that sci-fi TV show they had. It was like, I think it might have had like a couple, 2 or 3 seasons. It's based on kind of like the, oh geez, I can't think what it you know, it's like people watch these like weird videos and stuff, and then like it kind of feels like it's in that universe kind of thing. And maybe somebody out there tonight know what I'm talking about. It was a short-lived TV series on sci-fi. It kind of feels like an extended version of one of those episodes. And at times it kind of feels a little bit like VHS, you know, the series that has like 10, I don't know how many movies they do now have. I think there's like 8. But this marks like the 45th Amityville sequel. And not, almost like none of these are connected. Or, you know, early on, like, you know, the ones with James Brolin and stuff, like, yeah, early on, those were sort of, you know, somewhat connected. But, you know, after they kind of left mainstream, they kind of, they really didn't like connect to each other, and it's kind of gotten to be kind of like the Children of the Corn films in a way. I mean, at least the Corn films still have that in name, you know, that they still have the cornfield and stuff, but like they kind of strayed away from the original a little bit. But yeah, check out Amity VR. It is available on Tubi. Pretty fun little film. I was not expecting much with its, you know, clocked in time at 70 minutes. But I do like a lot of stuff from SRS as well. And like I said, I've done some quite an extravagant amount of stuff for Bayview. So, Peter, if you happen to be watching this, I did a Bayview here. So, I do have another Bayview. I hope you didn't send this one out again, because I did get it from Movie Zing. So, here's a look at the back. And that marks the 3rd title they sent over. And this is the last and final one I got in this wave from them. It's the complete franchise of Captain Planet and the Planeteers. There. Meet the Planeteers. 5 courageous teens from all over the world are brought together to embody the power of elements and protect the planet. With their powers magnified, the Planeteers can summon Captain Planet to help, because saving our planet is the thing to do. Captain Planet, the complete franchise, features the voices of Martin Sheen, I did not know that, Meg Ryan, Whoopi Goldberg, LeVar Burton, and many more. This says it aired on Cartoon Network and is considered a Hanna-Barbera. You can currently catch this on MeTV Tunes sometimes if you happen to be, I want to say it's maybe on the weekend, or maybe it's MeTV. It's one of those two outlets you can watch it on, but I have caught it on TV. It's English 2.0 mono sound, not rated. I'm not sure how many discs this has, but it includes both series, Captain Planet and the Planeteers, and the New Adventures of Captain Planet. So this is, if you're a huge Captain Planet or just a huge animation fan, very nice set. It says that it came from Canadian Home Video, so I don't know if this is a Canadian-based release that they released up north, but it's from Warner Brothers. Yeah, very happy to get that. I think it's pretty pricey. I mean, it's not for what you're getting, but I mean, you know, it's not just like somebody's going to just go up and just snap up. But yeah, thank you, Movie Zing. Thank you, 𝙂𝙍𝙍𝙍-𝙃𝙤𝙀, for heading all this up, and his staff that make it possible for us to, you know, get the media, physical media love out there, and, you know, show what's out there and what's available. But be sure to tell your friends about Gary's HoRRoR drive-in. I pretty much didn't have, I pretty much had HoRRoR this week, but there was a couple in there. I figured I'd focus on Screamboat. That's the focal point of the review. But thank you for watching. Tell your friends about the channel. Like, share, subscribe. You can also catch me over on Discuss Impact Wrestling Podcast with my good friend Jason out of New York City. He has a wrestling site as well, WrestleVoice.com. So check that out. But thank you for watching, and I'm not sure if next week I'll be back with another, probably a review, and if not, maybe another Movie Zing package coming. But make sure you stay glued to the channel and find out what I have next week. Have a good Thursday, and I'll see you again. Bye.